Hey guys, BP back here. What is this? Wednesday afternoon now. And actually it's more like Wednesday evening if you really want to call it that way. Spent the day basically running around paying bills this way, paying bills that way. I hate those bills. Paying for this, paying for that. Running around the city. But anyway, we're out here in the area that I said that we're going to build a new fence. So you see there's a gate right back there. Here, let me zoom in a bit. There's a gate. You can see that. It's not the greatest of gate. This little section of fence right here, from that gate to this little corner, and then it goes at an angle up to that other corner. That was built by a guy. I used to rent this little piece right here in this corner, right in this area, right in here and along here, and where those yellow wild mustard weeds are right there. So right there you can see some wild mustard weed. But anyway, I used to rent this little corner to a guy that did sandblasting and so on and so forth. But now you see how the fence goes at an angle up this way, and then it takes off and it goes north for half a mile. So I want to take that fence out, hook it up to this right here, fix this up, and then run straight north. But it's difficult to run straight north when all that bush is grown in. Never was like that, but over the years it's grown in and pushed in. So we're going to pretend that Little Red, the McCormick, is a friggin' bush pushing tractor, or bush pushing cat. How's that sound? Pushed one tree out right in front of me. I got to hit him from the other direction to really get rid of them. Pushed 4 trees out. They're all little young guys, but pushed 4 out right there in that spot. So let's see what happens, right? Don't know if I'm going to be able to show you much of this tree pushing adventure with this tractor, but it might not be too bad. That guy's gone. Got a bit of a hole here now. Back up. I'm gonna put some of the dirt that I just dug out of their back. So we don't have a full half mile of fence that we gotta push, but it's a fair distance. She's about 400 yards, and then we're out of it. So a bunch of bush was pushed at one time before, and it's piled there. So I'm just gonna hit all these little guys that have started suckering in and get rid of them. How's that sound? So that's the plan anyways. As long as you got a plan, you got somewhere to work towards, right? And there is a bush pile right in front of us because the RM made it a number of years back. But if I can do something like that right there for a couple 100 yards, I think I'll be just happy with that. Then come in here with the sprayer and maintain it with that to keep it off the fence that we're going to build from growing back in, right? Just take them out. Just take them out. That's all that's required. Just like that. Now this grass in here, my plan is to cut it and square bale this section right in here. It's about 5 acres. And so that's the plan this year. We didn't cut and bale this little piece right here last year, but this year the plan is to cut it and square bale it and put those in the barn. Obviously we've only got about 30 square bales left in the barn. We don't make square bales every year. We only make them every couple years. We'll do about 150 bales and get them in the barn. We don't use a lot of squares, just basically when we're calving, and if we happen to have a pony in the barn for whatever reason. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna continue on with this, and we'll bring you back in a little bit, guys. Nothing like a friggin' good old 110 horse McCormick with a front end loader with tines on the front end. I call them manure tines. A heavy duty silage screen. You can't buy the silage screen that I got. And a grapple. Well, there you got it, guys. We did almost quarter of a friggin' mile of bush pushing. Right here it wasn't much, just a couple of trees really on this end. But you get down further back there, well, you saw me going into her a couple, two, 3 different times. So yeah, how about that? The old McCormick. Oh, sun's in my eyeballs. There she be, McCormick, and all that bush pushing. And I think I've only been out here for like an hour and a half. We got her done. I can see the corner way down there. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in enough for you. But if I can see that corner, you can see that bracing area way down there. That means I've got this bush pushed far enough back that I can run this fence line over to this side over here. Anyway, with that, tell you what, give us the old thumbs up, you know what I mean? And comment, subscribe, tell your friends, hit the little bell down in the corner for the notifications, and let's get her done. Hey guys, just thought I'd bring you back. So, that friggin' weed that we got, let it focus, there it is. Leafy spurge. How about that, eh? Like, just out of the blue, out in the middle of the friggin' pasture for no apparent reason, and there it starts. Like, son of a gun. But anyways, RRM, luckily enough, will supply a chemical that takes this stuff out. Tordon 22K. And the RM will supply 1 liter or half a liter to 1 liter per year per farmer to lace these spots. And you mix it at 120 mils of chemical to 1 gallon. So this little spot here, which is what, 10-12 feet by 20 feet, I just hit him with basically 1.5 gallons. And then we've got another spot that we found, and I used a little smaller than that, and I used the other 1/2 gallon on it. Another thing you can do is 2,4-D. 2,4-D works on it also, but it just kills the top off. It doesn't get the root, and then the root will send up more shoots either later in the year or the following year. It doesn't take it out completely. So what do we got here? Is this another friggin' little spot? God dang it, here's another little spot. We just found it. So this is how it starts right here. With just 1 or 2 plants, and then every year that root base just kind of creeps along, and then it'll send a kicker out. So I'm guessing it started with that one, and then the roots are spreading and it sends kickers out. See that? So not a very big area, but if we don't do something about it, it'll just keep spreading and spreading. Before you know it, it takes over the whole friggin' pasture, and once it gets into the bush, you're screwed. Anyway guys, I'm gonna hit this one with some chemical. We'll talk to you tomorrow.